Right then, this is a quick walk around video for a Honda CR-V. It's a 1.5 turbo EX automatic. Car's covered just 52,000 miles from new. There's a full Honda service history all the way through. Finished in this lovely grey with full black leather. Really lovely car in every way. Front of the car really clear, lights, lenses, no cracks, no condensation there at all. It's been kept very nicely. Bonnet of the car, hardly a stone chip of any notes anywhere in there at all. Apologise that people are talking rather loudly in the background, but perfectly entitled to. Near side of the car, lovely and smooth in the panel work, really crisp. Near side front alloy, lovely condition. Panel work, and it's been washed off, it's not even been polished, it's just got a very nice natural gleam about it. Near side rear alloy again, very nice. And coming around the back, very handsome car. They're understated, but they age wonderfully well, the CR-Vs. They've always done this. Back of the car again, very clean indeed. Onto the off side of the car, driver's side, again, beautifully smooth in the panels. Off side rear alloy, absolutely lovely. And then panels and panel wheel again, really nice. For a car of its age and mileage, it's in absolutely terrific condition. Let's come to the back of the car now. You can see electric tailgate, as you can clearly see. Absolutely cavernous boot in the car. Easy fold rear seats. It's been kept very well. It's coming to the back now, wide opening rear doors, and the amount of legroom is incredible. It's almost like a limousine in the back. I'm not cheating because the front seats are actually set for me and I'm 6 foot tall. Leatherwork has been kept really nicely in the car as well. Coming to the front and the passenger side, again all very clean. Passenger seat, again in superb condition. Coming to the front, door card again, lovely and clean. Footwear very clean as well. Full set of rubberized mats, which is really nice to see in the CR-Vs. It's that kind of car, they do need it. And driver's seat there, kept very nicely. So inside the car now, engine's running as always, so the dash is illuminated. Really lovely interior on this generation CR-V. I've got one and I'm biased, but I love it. Sat nav, as you can see, working absolutely perfectly there. Put the car into reverse, you've got the rear parking camera likewise, which complements the front and rear parking sensors. Coming down, just kept really nicely. Come to the dash binnacle, hopefully you can see 52,507 miles, and there are no warning lights on the car at all whilst the engine's running. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.5 EX automatic. Car's registered FE68XNG. And mileage at the start of the road test is 52,469 miles. The reason we do these videos is very simple. It's just to ensure that if anyone's looking at any of our cars online, they get to see that very car actually in operation. And the reason we've always felt it important is because, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but then only to get there and find out that there's a obvious fault that shows up when you drive along. Also done on these very quiet country roads in this beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is of course it'll be representative of what you feel yourself should you go on and drive in the car. So coming to the car, literally just arrived, not been cleaned yet, so please don't judge it on that basis. It's clean but not cleaned. The car's got a wonderful history. 7 services done by the Honda main dealers, and it feels it as soon as you drive the car, feels as tight as a drum actually. Push button start, engine starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car for that matter. Temperature gauge running as a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle as well. The engine's fabulous, lovely engine, very smooth, very quiet, powerful as well, as 190 horsepower or so. So don't think just because it's only a 1.5 it hasn't got the guts. It certainly has. Put your foot down, it's keen to pick up and go, but when it does, it's got a nice sound to the engine. It's not got a sort of harsh edge you get with lots of cars. You can drive the car a couple of different modes, in kind of normal mode, intermediate. Press this one and go into Econ, which obviously makes the car feel a bit slower, it's more economical. But you'd say you don't have to use it. It's in its normal mode. It's perfectly adequate. It pulls really well. Certainly pulls better than the old 2-litre did, which breaks my heart to say it, but it's true. And it's more economical. So it's obviously this is progress. Engine fed then feeds into the auto gearbox, CVT gearbox, so it's constantly variable. Which means there's no gear change to feel. Totally smooth in its pickup and transitions. Really, really lovely, especially when you're kind of manoeuvring about, because it's got kind of that it comes to a stop like this. Quite often cars can be indecisive, they don't know what gear to be in, whereas this one, when you go to pull away, it does so very smoothly. I'm not going to try and rush that. Chap hurtling around the corner, so I'm going to give way to him, but pulling away, so totally smooth. You feel the engine revs pick up, but you kind of catch up with it. It's a lovely gearbox to use, I have to say. I'll wait until we get past the cyclists before talking much further, but it's not what you're going to learn at 10 miles an hour. But basically coming onto the steering and chassis of the car, it's basically the first main change of their architecture actually for the suspension. It's a big leap forward, and I love the previous generation CRV. I've got one, and the ones before that. The biggest difference you notice driving this generation CRV is just how smooth the ride is. It's so comfortable. I've got a hybrid version myself at the moment. I've had one of these before, and I won't have anything else now. It's so comfortable. Yet the steering is beautifully weighted. It's accurate and precise. Tracks dead straight at the speed, or any speed up to the legal limit actually. When you go through corners, it does so very capably. These aren't sporty cars. They're not meant to be, so I'm not going to pretend they are for a second, but they're very accomplished at what they do. But it's perfectly set up for family use. Worth pointing out, there's no clonks or rattles coming from underneath the vehicle that shouldn't be there, so all very, very tight and taut underneath. Brakes on the car are fantastic. They bite wonderfully well. There's no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedals, so all in fine order. And then coming to the interior, which, as with pretty much every Honda, is beautifully put together. There's no squeaks, no rattles, but it's a really nice place to sit. And I've just done a trip across Spain and France in mine, and what a wonderful car it has been for that. The layout's really nice, when you're using it day in, day out. Sat nav working perfectly, dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. And that's pumping out absolutely ice cold air as well, by the way. All of the switchgear has that lovely high quality feel you get from Honda, very well manufactured. And then your dash binnacle in front. Simple, easy to use dash. I do prefer the older ones. I think these are more fussy than they need to be, but actually works very well. Press a little button here, I can have my heads up display coming up, which gives me a digital readout, kind of, which is hovering up into the dashboard. It works very well. Personally, I don't like using them. I don't know why. I just prefer looking at the binnacle there. Something there just catches my eye when I don't want it to. But as I said, it's all functioning exactly as it should. And obviously, finally, you've got this lovely leather-bound steering wheel. I mean, this is a fantastic car. I'm sorry, it's been slightly disjointed with the traffic today, but in essence, the point of the video is to pick up with any obvious issues, and there's nothing at all. It drives absolutely beautifully.